Okay, what's the very first thing you do when you wake up? If you're like me, and millions of other people, you probably reach for your phone. Well, it turns out that tiny little reflex has a massive impact on your day. So that's what we're going to dig into right now. And I'll share a really simple, powerful strategy called Mind Before Media to help you take back your morning focus. Let's do this.
I mean, this quote just nails it, right? It perfectly captures that morning chaos. Before you've even had a moment to think your own thoughts, you're just flooded. You've got news alerts, social media drama, work emails, all screaming for your attention. It's an instant mental overload.
So, let's be real for a second. The alarm goes off, you roll over, and that phone is in your hand before you know it. It's almost an unconscious reflex, isn't it? But have you ever stopped to think about what that habit is actually doing to your brain first thing in the morning? Well, the moment you unlock that screen, you've basically handed over the keys to your morning. Your brain immediately gets jolted into what's called a reactive state. See, instead of you deciding what's important, you're immediately reacting to everybody else's demands, opinions, and emergencies. You're playing defense from the very first minute you're awake. So what exactly is hijacking your attention? I like to think of them as the first hour hijackers. First, you've got breaking news, which just spikes your stress levels before you've even had a sip of coffee. Then come the social media notifications, the ones literally engineered to suck you in. And then there's the sneakiest one of all, that endless quiet comparison that happens when you scroll through everyone else's perfect-looking lives. When you boil it all down, it's a choice between two completely different agendas for your day. On one side, you have your phone's agenda, a day built on reaction, distraction, and comparison. And on the other side, you have the agenda you actually want for yourself, one that's all about your own intention, your focus, and your clarity. These two are in a battle every single morning. And look, I get it. This habit can feel so ingrained, like it's impossible to break. But the good news is, there's a really powerful and, believe it or not, incredibly simple principle we can use to fight back and intentionally choose our own agenda.
And that principle is called Mind Before Media. It's such a simple, beautiful idea. It's all about the conscious practice of putting your own mind first before you let any media in. The goal is to carve out and protect that first precious chunk of your day from all the outside noise so you can actually hear yourself think and cultivate your own internal focus.
Okay, so that all sounds great in theory, right? But the big question is always, how do you actually do it? How do you make this a real thing in your life, especially when the pull of that phone is just so strong? Well, the answer might actually surprise you with how simple it is. We're not talking about some 2-hour meditation retreat or a total digital detox. Nope, we're talking about just 10 minutes. That's it. 10 minutes is all it takes to start rewiring that morning habit. So here's the game plan, your 10-minute focus training. It's a simple 3-step process. Number 1, and yeah, this is probably the hardest part. Wake up and just leave your phone alone. Don't touch it. Step 2, choose one intentional, non-digital activity. And 3, just do that one thing for 10 minutes before you even think about checking your device.
And what kind of activity are we talking about here? It does not have to be complicated. You could spend 10 minutes journaling, just dumping whatever's in your head onto a page. You could try a short meditation, or just sit in silence. You could even just do some simple breathing exercises. The point is, the activity is intentional and it's for you. Now, this is really important. This isn't about punishing yourself or saying phones are evil. This is about training. Just like you go to the gym to train your muscles, this 10-minute practice is a workout for your focus. You are actively training your brain to prioritize your own thoughts before the world's thoughts get a chance to rush in. And this right here is the powerful shift that happens. Before, your brain starts the day totally focused on the outside world, its problems, its drama, its demands. But after you start this little practice, your brain starts the day focused on you, on your intentions, your priorities, your own sense of calm. And that's what this all boils down to. This simple 10-minute habit puts you back in the driver's seat. It allows you to set the mental tone for your entire day. You get to decide what your first thoughts will be. You are in control, not your notifications. It's that huge shift from starting your day reactive to starting it proactive. So I'll just leave you with this one question to think about tomorrow morning. Whose thoughts will you start your day with? The random thoughts of 50 strangers online or your own? It's a small choice, but trust me, it can make all the difference. Thanks for tuning in.